Another month has passed, and now we are doing the music hall for May, which is cool. I love doing these. And also, if you have not noticed, TikTok has been kind of here and there, and that's my fault. Honestly, I just completely forgot, and just every time I want to upload, I just forget about it. I uploaded 2 videos the day before filming this, which I filmed this June 1st, like midnight-wise. But I will be recording a whole bunch of videos to throw on there. Maybe do like a few a day or whatever. I don't know. We'll just see how that happens. But for now, we have a lot of cool stuff. And as of right now, my newest album, which is actually like a promotional poster, The Underground Neighborhood Watch Community, that is out right now on YouTube, which the full album stream of it is already uploaded today on June 1st. And then on Audio Mac. We'll just start off with CDs, the hell with it. There are some record stores that will be getting, and have already gotten, across the country, that are going to be getting promotional CDs of it, that I have made myself. I made the covers, did all the spine work, all that stuff, and they are labeled promotional copies. These are the only kinds that there are at the moment. I am getting some CDs of mine from this website called Kunikai. I want to test them just to see if they do work good, and if not, I won't do it, and if they do, I'm going to start pressing my CD there and see if I can get them around. This is number 1 of 18, and this is how they're numbered on the back tray, underneath the disc tray. They're labeled on the album cover, and they're labeled on the disc. So that way, they're every single one. There's only 18 made, and they're all labeled like this. And they have, like, it says my name up here, title, and then promotional copy, but then I signed it down here. Like, signed, whatever the hell. I'm not some famous person, but I figured, hey, it's still mine. So they were, it's like in the promotional packages I send out. It has like a little letter, the poster, and they will have samplers, which I made these up too. It just has all the info in the back, sampler, and then I'll show you the disc quick. There's going to be a bit more of these. I think there's about 30-ish or almost 40, because there's at least 2 per case. I signed it on here, and it has a quick 2-minute sampler, the single initiation, and then the song Squirrel's Hideaway from my album Music to Sleep To Indefinitely. I figured I'd throw something else on there just to kind of give people an idea of what I do, which I think that's pretty cool. Why not? And then here's another one. This is actually from my brother's weird, it's like a punk band, whatever the hell they want to call it, and I actually produced all of their music other than this album that they're on now, but they even said that producing stuff is hard and they're going to go back to make it. I think it's funny. But this is their EP from last year, Jesus Was a Poser, which I think is funny, and this is going to a record store about an hour or 2 away from us called Squidwax. So this is the exclusive to that with the regular cover. They kind of did the cover, I fixed it up so it matched, and then I did the back, I did the whole entire disc tray. So it says it on the sides for them, and then this is the back, and it is I got number 16 out of the 30 they're making. It has their bonus tracks. There's 4 bonus tracks on the 5-track EP. It's now 9 tracks. The 6 and 8 are taken from their Shed recording sessions, which is like I just set up a microphone and let them do their thing. The 2nd track is taken from their Blender EP, which is just remixes I did. And then the 9th track, Walls, is a alternate take that they did not end up going with at the end of the day. But I still think it's pretty cool. And then disc is just a normal disc. It's the same ones I use, because I'm burning the CDs for them. And I just wrote the name on it. That's about it. But I thought that was pretty cool, and I might help them do stuff through Kunikai or Kuniki at a later date. We'll just see. Now we're on the cassettes. Actually, I got these in April, but I had already recorded the April music hall. I got these April, like, 29th to 30th, so I'm calling them May because I didn't look through them till May. But I got over 100 cassettes for $25. I picked out the ones I wanted and I'm selling the rest. And I've already sold 5? Yeah, 5 of them. I've already made my money back in the first 3. This one is a weird group called IROC or IROC. I don't know how you spell it. It looks like it's the same program on each side. It's just like a demo. There's only this and another version of the demo ever available. I don't know what happened to them. It's from 1992. This is like in great shape. I have no idea what it is. Wow, it actually says the names of the people in there. It says it's recorded in Phoenix, Maryland. So maybe I'll see what it's about, but this is pretty cool. Next one. It's an okay album in my opinion. It's Coda by Led Zeppelin. I don't know much to say about it. I'm not a big fan of this one, but still, why not keep it to have a Led Zeppelin collection? And then I got 2 from the Black Crowes, Shake Your Moneymaker, and their album, what is this called? Southern Harmony Musical Companion. I thought it was a compensation for a second. That's what they look like. I do have the She's an Angel, or She Talks to Angels single, but I have no idea where that is. And that's just in a normal, like the single, like the cardboard sleeve. Pretty good album, surprisingly. I was not expecting to like him, but I did. Then I got Johnny Winter's Saints and Sinners. So far, this is my favorite album from him. Like, it is so good. If you don't know him, you might know Edgar Winter, the guy who did Frankenstein. This is his brother, and he was a really, really good, like, blues guitar player. And this album is just amazing. I think my favorite tracks, if I can hold it right, 30 Days, the good one, Hurtin' So Bad, was it Riot in Cell Block number 9, like, so many good tracks on here. I wouldn't say it's a perfect no skip, but it's pretty close. And then we have Queen's Greatest Hits. I need to replace the case, but it's there. These ones, pretty much every single one but Johnny Winter, I got in that bag. And it's just their greatest hits. There's not much to say about that. This is what made me want to grab the case in the first place. The Strawberry Alarm Clocks, Incense and Peppermints, which the record store day release of it just came out. Like, at the time I saw this, I'm like, that's a no-brainer to get this. I think this is from the 80s, from what I can tell, but regardless, still really cool find. Like, why not? Okay, and then now we have 2 different sets of records, which is going to be ones I bought, which not many, and then the ones I got for free, which is a ton. We have, I'm going to pull this one out to show you, the Pirates, Out of Their Skulls, which is a pretty cool one. There's a live side and a studio side to this, and it just looks like a cool band. So I figured, why not pick it up? But I looked on Spotify, and they had, like, they're labeled as, like, something with SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm like, what? So that's what the record looks like. It's a Warner Brothers one with, like, the whatever, the highway, or whatever the hell it's called, the palm tree thing. Not a bad album. Not a super big fan of it. Like, it's not like, oh, great album of all time, but for $5, why not? Most of these cost like $4 or $5, so I was like, happy about it. Kokomo is the next one up on the list. Pretty much I just looked at, is the cover looking cool? Yes. Holy hell, there's a lot of people on vocals. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vocals, like vocalists. What? I don't think I listened to this yet, but it looks cool, and I'm gonna say it's cool. Kitty sitting pretty. I'm sorry, babe. It ain't cool. There's just some of the tracks on it. Looks interesting. What's the inside look like? Someone's name's in there, so I'm not gonna show me pulling it out. If I can get it out. I had the Red Columbia label, but not too bad. I like the cover. This one actually cost me $2 because the guy I bought it from, he's cool. He gave me a bit of a deal on the whole thing, so hey, I'm happy with it. That works for me. I'm gonna save this one for last. But next up is Blows Against the Empire. by Paul Kantner and Jefferson, Starship. They were not airplane yet. I could not read cursive, so I didn't notice it till I looked at it. I just saw the cover and I was like, hey, that's a neat looking thing. I was on a black RCA, nice. I love these kind of ones. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. I worried I couldn't get it in for a second. And then, as you know, obviously by now, I collect obscure music. So, on the obscure music, there was a group called Spooky Tooth. And I actually already had one of their albums called Mirrored, which is like, has like a cutout of a man on it, which I thought was cool. They're not as like very obscure, like very like one album and done, but they're still like pretty odd, I'd say that. So, this is their album called You Broke My Heart, So I Busted Your Jaw. Now, this is not a first press, because first pressings that I can find do not have So I Busted Your Jaw on it. It just says You Broke My Heart, So ... And then, oh, that's the outside of it. I think my favorite song on it is, the first one, Cotton Growing Man, which it says was produced by Spooky Tooth themselves. Like, just them. Also, what is it? Times Have Changed, Moira. Those are really good ones as well. It's a good album, and I was surprised about it. That's the one side of it, and then that's the other side. But that's cool. Let's open this up and see what the inside looks like. It seems split, that's for sure. Not too bad, but... Whoa! Obviously, I had not opened this yet. Oh my god, you're falling everywhere. Chill! Okay, it's on A&M Records. It's like the gold one. If you had just shown that to me for a second, I might have tossed it thinking it was like a big band one. But, yeah, that's that. But, this was in it. I did not know this. Spooky Tooth, You Broke My Heart, So I Busted Your Jaw. The return of Spooky Tooth. One of the few bands who can create heavy rock and roll with subtlety and soul. So I'm like, that's so cool. I did not check this out, and I did not know this was in here. It's like a little liner note about that thing. That is really cool. Now that makes me... This is $5. So, hell yeah, that was... Anything else in here? That's about as excited as I got when I did, when I talked about that blue record that I found. That ended up having, like, the promotional stuff in it from them. But for $5, and I'm like, I swear, I'm not gonna say what store it is, and I don't want people to think I'm gatekeeping. I'm doing this for personal safety, especially since I'm doing Twitch and all that. I don't want, like, hey, people find out where I live based on that. But, where the place I've been going to for this stuff, I've been finding, like, gems here and there with them. I'm like, whoa. And then another shop that I've been going to for so long, these are all free. These were going to get thrown away. Like, junked, whatever you want to call it. Oh, same with a few here. I forgot about these. I just put them here. This is not how I store them normally. I just set them here temporarily so I can clean them at a later time and get them all set up. So, we're going to start off with the 45s. These were all free. We have Ballroom Blitz by Sweet. It's 7-inch. I thought that was pretty neat. And then, my favorite, Frankenstein by the Edgar Winter Group. And the back side is Undercover Man. Which, holy hell, how did I get that lucky? There's a ton of other 45s, but those are like my big ones. And this was in there. This was a shock. T-Rex, this is, what is this, Electric Warrior? Really cool. It is very seam split, as you can tell, like, but not in a bad way. It's just the glue got worn out. But the best part about it, if you look on the very bottom, it says Cube Records production, printed in Germany. And I'll show you the record itself, because the record itself is like crystal clean. Like, what the hell? And it has a cool looking cover. And this is a custom what is this, sleeve for it. I'm gonna put it in there later after this, because I don't want to fight with it, because it was a pain to get in. But free, what the heck? This is one called Nothing Is Sacred by the Gods. They're like heavy-ish metal, whatever. This one's on the Casablanca label, which pretty cool. It's not, I wouldn't say they're like super amazing, whatever, but not a bad listen. Oh, I just tore the sleeve a tiny bit. Thank God it's this generic Casablanca one. So, not too much. It's going to go in a new sleeve anyway in a bit. Either I got to get a full cleaning kit and then do it that way. And this one is The God self-titled. This one's actually a bit better, I'd say. I don't have much to say about it, so I'm just gonna. Plus, I got about 5 or 10 more pounds of this stuff. Next up, we have Animals by Pink Floyd, and just a reminder, these were all free. I got lucky. The inside of it, if you do not know what it looks like, and the best part about it, came with the original liner notes. That is amazing. Let me pull up the record to show you. Obviously, I have an earlier copy and a remastered version, but still, really cool to find it, because I don't want to sound bad, but I use a lot of these free records on like lower quality record players, stuff like that, just if I'm testing stuff out and all that. It's easier than just setting up my full one here. I gotta get back onto, but still cool. Then we have Jim Croce's, or Jim Croce, however you say his name. The Faces I've Been. Pretty good album. It seems like it's just a compilation one, from what I can tell. But still pretty neat. This is a double. I was shocked. I did not remember it being a double album when I looked at it. Booklet? Oh, it's a booklet. That's cool. Like, nice. That's pretty cool. Hey, there's a song, obviously, like, You Don't Mess Around with Jim. I think it's Time in a Bottle as well. Oh. Okay, now we have Tommy by The Who. Great album, Pinball Wizard, if you do not know it. Obviously, there's a lot of great ones on here. But how it folds out is just crazy. Can't even fit it all in one. Ooh. But still, this isn't gonna get thrown away. Like, how? There we go. Oh, I had to put it up right. Here's another one I have no idea really what about. There's one of their albums called X Offering. Cool. This is from 1982. The one I can look up is like metal stuff, like hard rock metal, which is cool. I'm not against this. Oh, the Atlantic Group. I was like, why is there such a weird, whatever. And then we have the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Again, free. What the hell? How did it happen? I don't know. It's just a generic, whatever sleeve. It's nothing fancy. That's them inside. Oh, fix these because I think it's gonna. There we go. And we have Black Sabbath, Master of Reality. Great album by them, obviously. Very worn, but still, I would sell this for like $1. Like, put it in a dollar bin. Someone would definitely pick it up, I think. Just to have a copy, just to play with. Who cares? Then we have the Moody Blues in Search of the Lost Chord. I've had this album before, but I had like writing on it because I also got it for free. But figured, why not? It's a good album in good shape. And all these like these. I think this one still has dust on it, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in and clean that somehow. But it says Happy is the Sunshine Company. No idea what it is, but I had to pick it up. Like, so weird. Whoa. This is very odd. This is by Imperial, product of Liberty Records. But the outside is like rigid. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right there. It is rigid like a coin. What? What is going on with that? Oh. Oops. Then we have The Who's. Who's Next? Not a bad album. This is the one that has Baba O'Reilly on it. It's one of their big songs. This one I've wanted to listen to, but every time I find a copy, it's in very bad shape. Jackson Browne. I think it's called Saturate Before Using, or it's called Los Angeles, California. Oh, that's the inner sleeve. Nice. What is it called? Jackson. Or it's just called Jackson Brown. That's the cover. I like it. It's like very rough and rigid cardboard, which is interesting. Here we go. Oh boy, that way it's weird. Next up, we have The Wall by Pink Floyd. Somehow I got this. Now here's this catch. I don't know if this is a first press or not, or whatever. I can't tell. There's two ways to tell, I think. Like, just by the cover. I don't know about the lettering on it, but it has the lyric sleeve. This one, it has the song What Shall We Do Now on it. And if I'm correct, that was the one that was, like, not on the album. Because on the side one disc, nothing about that is in here. Yeah, I'm on side 2. Goodbye Blue Sky and then Empty Spaces, then Young Lust. This is Goodbye Blue Sky, What Shall We Do Now, and then Young Lust. Empty Spaces don't come until after Don't Leave Me Now, and before Another Brick in the Wall Part 3. So it's like in that weird spot. So that's what makes me think it could be like a first press or an early first press. Because apparently they fixed it afterwards. I'm not sure though, don't quote me on that. And then we have one, Don't Shoot Me on Only the Piano Player by Elton John. This is the one that has Daniel and Crocodile Rock on it, if you know it. It has the booklet inside of it, which is pretty neat. But the weird part is, I don't know if this is just me or whatever, I have never seen this black and white MCA Records label ever. I don't know what that means. It doesn't say it's a promotional thing. So, like, I don't know what it is. But, whatever. I have it now, that's the best part. I have it, it's mine now. Then we have the Stones, Hot Rocks, 1964 to 71. And in pretty good whoa. How do I keep finding these weird things? So we have this. This was inside. 211 Reasons Why the Rolling Stones is the greatest rock and roll band. Whoa. It's just promotional about it. Let me just say 211 songs on here. Is that what it is? That is cool. Now I'm curious. Is there anything else in here that I'm like missing? There's something else stuck in the sleeve. I gotta check now, because now I'm gonna be... Here it is. Don't feel anything. I have like 2 copies of this already that are in way good shape. There's a beater copy, so I don't mind like sticking my hand in it to check it. And these will be sleeved like in a good way. I have like lower, I don't want to say lower quality, but they are. I have lower quality sleeves for like cheaper albums. Obviously I'm gonna get the thicker and like more durable ones for better albums. But like, that's pretty cool. I actually might hang that up. Like put it in a frame or whatever. I just think that's interesting. We have The Babies. What is this? Broken Heart? Broken Heart. No idea what this is, but it says... Oh, there's no year on this. What? They have an international fan club, though. 1977. It's probably some sort of, like, rock or disco thing. Or whatever the hell, I don't know. Can I put it in the... This was also free, so I'm not gonna... fuss about it. There we go. We have another one from Axe. This is Nemesis. This is from '83. It's pretty interesting looking. Again, I gotta sit down and listen to it. Have the original inner sleeve. It's on Atco. Oh. Then we have An Evening with John Denver. This is live, I believe. And this has songs like I'm reading it. Hold on. Rocky Mountain Suite, Annie's Song, The Eagle and the Hawk. Where the hell? Thank God I'm a Country Boy, that's a pretty good song, if you know it. This Old Guitar, Poems, Prayers, and Promises, Take Me Home, Country Road, stuff like that. And then here is his greatest hits. And this obviously has ones like that again, which, well, you would sing your greatest hits there, why not? And we have Richie Haven, Something Else Again. Pretty okay album, I like it. I have to sit down and like fully listen through it again, but not bad, pretty cool. What label is this on? I'm curious. It's on Verve, but okay, not too bad. Then we have another Sabbath, Masters of Reality, and this one is in a bit better shape. Yeah. Last up, we have Led Zeppelin 2. Oh my god, it's falling out the bottom. Was not expecting that, but yeah. The whole bottom is seam split. I forgot about it. But yeah, obviously it's in a bit rough shape. Not as bad as it could be, but oh, it's something. But yeah, that was the May record haul. Not too bad. And obviously you can tell this is a later date because they have physical graffiti out by the time this is in. Oh my god, there's so many weird looking albums on here. Like Uriah Heep, Stones, Eric Clapton, what is this, Billy Bonham? George Carlin? Whoa. I gotta check these sometimes. But yeah, that is the main music haul. Obviously, a lot of crazy stuff, and I hope you liked it. And if you liked this video, let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever. I'll see you in the next one.